Did you know there's a 1998 Ford Ranger selling for over $35,000 on Bring a Trailer? And no, that's not a typo. While new Rangers depreciate like a rock, some vintage versions are becoming more valuable than brand new cars. If you own one of these 5 Rangers I'm about to show you today, you might be sitting on a small fortune. The classic truck market has exploded in recent years, and the Ford Ranger hasn't been left out of this wave. While everyone talks about the F-150, the compact Ranger has earned a special place in enthusiasts' hearts. If you want to understand why certain old Rangers are worth more than new ones, and especially find out if you have a treasure in your garage, hit that subscribe button because today I'm revealing the 5 models that are making collectors open their wallets without hesitation.
Number 5. Ford Ranger Edge 4x4, 1998-2000. Fifth place goes to the Ranger Edge 4x4 from the late 90s. This truck came at a magical time for Ford, when they still made trucks to last decades, not just until the warranty expired. What makes this Ranger special? First, that virtually indestructible 4.0-liter V6 engine. This powertrain is the same one that equipped the Ford Explorer and Mustang of the era. An engine that has proven its reliability in hundreds of thousands of units. We're talking about a mechanical package that, with basic maintenance, easily surpasses 300,000 miles without major problems. The Edge came with superior trim compared to the base model, including alloy wheels, air conditioning, and power steering, luxuries that seem basic today but made a difference back then. The 4x4 system is mechanical, robust, without the electronic complications of the modern Rangers that cost a fortune to repair. Today, a well-preserved Edge 4x4 is running between $18,000 and $25,000, depending on mileage and condition. Compare that to a new basic Ranger costing over $35,000, and you'll understand why smart buyers are going back in time.
Number 4. Ford Ranger Splash, 1993 to 1994. Fourth place goes to one of the most iconic Rangers ever made, the Splash. This truck was created specifically to compete with the Chevrolet S10 and became a symbol of the American 90s. The Splash was the sporty version of the lineup, featuring characteristic two-tone paint, usually white with blue, red, or purple accents. But the distinctive look was just the beginning. Under the hood, it carried the same 4.0-liter V6, but with a sportier configuration and an exhaust that gave it that deep sound that made any 90s teenager swoon. The interior was surprisingly well equipped for the time, with sports seats, a specific steering wheel, and that dashboard that screamed 90s from a mile away. The suspension was also differentiated, lower than traditional versions, giving it a more aggressive look. The big secret of the Splash is that Ford produced relatively few units. It was only in the market for 2 years, from 93 to 94, automatically making it rare. Today, an original Splash without modifications is running between $22,000 and $30,000. Versions with less than 100,000 miles can exceed $35,000.
Number 3. Ford Ranger STX Super Cab, 1998 to 2001. Third place goes to the STX Super Cab, which represents the perfect balance between practicality and performance that Ford achieved in the 90s. The STX was the middle ground between the basic version and the top of the line, but came with items that are now considered essential: power steering, ABS brakes, dual-zone air conditioning, and that sound system that was revolutionary for the time. The 4.0-liter V6 produced 160 horsepower, numbers that seem modest today, but delivered surprising performance back then. The big play of the STX Super Cab was the interior space. Those small rear doors, which many criticized at the time, are now seen as charming and practical. The extra space behind the front seats was perfect for tools, equipment, or even carrying passengers on short trips. The 5-speed manual transmission was one of the best on the market, with precise shifts and impressive durability. Even the 4-speed automatics proved reliable over the years, something we can't say about modern 8, 9, or 10-speed transmissions. A well-maintained STX Super Cab today is in the $20,000 to $28,000 range. The 4x4 versions easily reach $30,000, especially if they have the manual transmission.
Number 2. Ford Ranger Lightning, 1993 to 1995. Second place goes to the legendary Lightning, one of the most radical trucks Ford has ever produced. This wasn't a regular Ranger. It was practically a race car disguised as a pickup. The Lightning was born from the partnership between Ford and SVT, Special Vehicle Team, the brand's high-performance department. Under the hood, a 5.8-liter V8 that produced 240 horsepower. Impressive numbers for a compact pickup in the 90s. To give you an idea, this engine had more power than many Mustangs of the era. But the Lightning wasn't just about the engine. The suspension was completely redesigned, lower and firmer, with specific shocks and reinforced sway bars. The brakes were sized to handle the extra power, and the 17-inch wheels were huge for the standards of the time. The look was also unmistakable. Aggressive front bumper, rear spoiler, special paint, and those SVT badges that made it clear you weren't dealing with a regular Ranger. The interior received Recaro seats, sports steering wheel, and specific gauges. Ford produced only 11,563 Lightning units during its 3 years of production, automatically making it rare. Today, an original Lightning is running between $35,000 and $50,000, depending on condition and mileage. Versions with less than 50,000 miles reach $60,000 or more.
Number 1. Ford Ranger Tremor, 2014. And we reach first place with the 2014 Ranger Tremor, Ford's last attempt to make a special Ranger before discontinuing the line in the United States. The Tremor was created as a farewell to the American Ranger, and Ford put everything they had into it. The engine was the familiar 4.0-liter V6, but in its most refined version, producing 207 horsepower, the highest number in Ranger history. But what really made the Tremor special was the visual and performance package. Suspension lowered by 1 inch, exclusive 20-inch wheels, differentiated bumpers, and paint that included matte black details. The interior received exclusive sport seats, steering wheel with red accents, and that digital dashboard that was high-tech for 2014. The 6-speed automatic transmission was the most advanced ever put in a Ranger, with different driving modes and paddle shifters on the steering wheel. The suspension system included special Bilstein shocks, which gave a perfect balance between comfort and sportiness. The great irony of the Tremor is that many at the time criticized Ford for making a lowered Ranger when everyone wanted tall trucks. Today we realize that's exactly what made it special and different from everything that came after. Ford produced only about 2,000 Tremor units, making it extremely rare. A Tremor in good condition today is running between $40,000 and $55,000, more expensive than many new F-150s. Low mileage versions reach $60,000 or more.
These 5 Rangers prove that newer doesn't always mean better. While modern Rangers come loaded with electronics that can fail, these classic versions offer simplicity, reliability, and most importantly, exclusivity. If you have one of these Rangers in your garage, think twice before trading it in. And if you're looking for a different truck, maybe it's time to look to the past instead of the future. What do you guys think? Do you know any of these Rangers? Leave a like if you enjoyed the video and comment which of these 5 you'd choose to have in your garage. See you in the next video.